Good evening. Welcome to Abilene High School and what they call the Eagle's Nest. Eagle Gym here at Abilene High for tonight's girls Crosstown Showdown between the Cooper Lady Cougars and the Abilene High Lady Eagles. Greg Knuckles here on AISD Live. Glad you're with us this evening. This is a huge game in District 1 5A because there's 5 teams in this district, and one of these teams will make the playoffs and one of them will be sitting home. It's been a long year so far for both of these squads. I was talking to Coach Hudson and Coach Williamson before the game. We'll get to that here in just a minute. Welcome back to Eagle Gym and the Abilene High pregame show, and you're listening to the Abilene High pregame show, proudly sponsored by Blake Williams State Farm. For generations, Eagle fans have come together for these events, and we're proud to be a part of that tradition. We aim to help you protect what matters most, your home, your vehicle, and your family's future. Give us a call today at 325-673-7145 and let us put together a plan that's right for you, because like a good neighbor, Blake Williams State Farm is there, and we're so glad he is sponsoring Abilene High and AISD Live Athletics. But like I was saying, this is a huge district game tonight for both teams. District standings right now, the Wiley Lady Bulldogs are 1-0 in district, 20-5 on the year. Wichita Falls Memorial's in second. They are 9-12, 1-0 in district. Abilene High and Cooper both are 0-1, and Legacy has not played a district game yet. So they have a bye week this week. So one of these teams will be getting in the playoffs and one will be home. They play again on January the 30th, and both teams have been struggling. The Lady Cougars have lost 10 in a row, and the Lady Eagles have lost 5 in a row. Cooper comes in with an overall record of 3-22. They played the Wiley Lady Bulldogs Friday night and lost 71-12. For Abilene High, it's been a struggle. They're 1-21, 0-1 district. Their only win came on December the 12th when they beat San Angelo Lakeview 31-24. Cammie Williamson is the sister of Coach Williamson on the Abilene High football team. This is her first year at Abilene High. She came from Cedar Park, and she led them to the 2024 5A semifinal, region finalist last year. And prior to being the head coach, she was an assistant coach when they won back-to-back state titles at Cedar Park in the Austin area in 21 and 22. She was the 2024 Texas Girls Coaches 5A, 6A Coach of the Year and the Austin area Coach of the Year. So we're glad to have Coach Williamson here on the staff at Abilene High. And I talked to her before the game, and she said she's trying to build a program here. She knows they're young and experienced. The Eagles are young, and the starting lineups tonight, I have those right now. We're 2:46 away from tip-off as both teams are completing their warm-ups. For the Lady Cougars, it's going to be the senior guard, 5'6", number 1, Sierra Jackson. Number 4, Markayla Washington, a 5'6" guard, and she's a junior. And number 10 is Aviel Payton, a 5'4" senior guard. Number 12 is Amaya Mays, a 5'9" senior forward. And rounding out the top 5 for the Lady Cougs is Araya Durst, a 5'5" junior guard, rounding out the starting 5 for Abilene Cooper. For Abilene High, it would be number 3, 5'5" junior guard Addie Hines. And number 5, Jolie Jones, 5'8" junior forward. Number 12, Kayana Jones, a 5'5" junior guard. Number 22, Mac Baker, a 5'4" senior guard. And number 23, Alina Chance, a 5'6" senior guard for Coach Williamson's Lady Eagles. So we're ready for basketball here. We're glad you're with us here at Eagle Gym on AISD Live. We've got a great student production crew tonight. Justice beside me running the camera, and Gage and Kate and the whole crew is here. Randy Clucks, our director, who does a phenomenal job. Mike Claspel on the floor with some students. So we're glad you're with us for this is big District 1 5A basketball tonight at Abilene High. Glad you're with us. And we're about 1:20 away from tip-off. We're fixing to have the national anthem, and we will go to the floor here in just a minute for our national anthem. As the color.
Good evening, y'all. Welcome to Abilene High.
And we're going to turn it to the floor right now as we get ready for our national anthem.
If you've got plans tonight, cancel them because it's about to go down. Let's get up on our feet. Let's go. This game is conducted in accordance with
Actually, we're going to have the starting lineups, and then we'll have the national anthem.
Interscholastic League.
And we're in the PA dress announcer. We're going to give the starting lineups here in just a minute. Teams are in the line at the free throw line. Abilene High will be wearing white with gold letters and black numbers. Black stripes on the shorts. Cooper will be in all red with blue numbers and blue letters outlined in white for the Lady Cougs. Coach Hudson's been at Cooper for 3 years. He was hired in 22 as a head coach of Cooper.
At this time, would you please
and we're going to go to the floor for our national anthem.
For the playing of our national anthem.
Our national anthem here at Eagle Gym. We're getting ready, just about ready for tip-off. We're going to play 4 8-minute quarters here at Eagle Gym, and crowd still filing in here at Eagle Gym for this big Crosstown Showdown tonight. For the Cougars, they started. They're announcing the starting 5 for the Lady Cougs. The last time these two teams played was last January of 2025, and Abilene High beat Cooper 64-39. That was the last time that they played each other, and they will play each other again on January 30th. So talking to Coach Hudson and Coach Williamson before the game, they both emphasized both of these matchups when they play each other twice. You want to win the first one, so you don't have to worry about winning the second one. You'd like to win both, but they said tonight's game is really big because they'll be 1-1 in district, get them some momentum as they start doing the district schedule. And Friday night, Cooper will play Wichita Falls Legacy, or Abilene High will play Legacy Wichita Falls, and Cooper will be home to play Wichita Falls Legacy.
Senior guard number 22, Matt Baker.
Still announcing the starting lineups here.
Senior guard number 23, Elena Chance. And the rest of your Abilene.
The big game tonight, and both teams getting ready to tip off here. We have 3 officials for this ball game tonight. I know Caleb Smith is the crew chief. He is a teacher for AI State Live, good guy. And Mike Claspel on the floor. Got a good production crew of the students, and we're getting ready for basketball. The Lady Cougs are on the floor, and here come the Lady Eagles. And we're glad you're with us on this big district Crosstown Showdown tonight here at Eagle Gym. #23, Elena Chance, and number 12, Amaya Mays, will tip it off for the Eagles and the Lady Cougars. Chance, a 5'6" senior guard for the Lady Eagles, and Mays is a 5'9" senior forward for the Lady Cougs. And here we go. Jackson bringing it up court. Passes over to Peyton. Back out to Durst. Peyton with a drive to the hoop. So we got a travel on number 12. Amaya Mays. The ball goes over to the Lady Eagles, and number 23, Alaya Chance, will throw it in for Abilene High. No score here in the first quarter, 7:41. Cooper in a full court press. Ball is thrown out of bounds by Mac Baker. Cougs will inbound the ball. Abilene High running the 2-3 zone. Mays with a shot off the board. Nice rebound by number 10, Peyton. Back to number 1, Jackson. Jackson with the ball for the Lady Cougs. Stolen by number 22 for Abilene High, Mac Baker. Baker with the ball for the Lady Eagles. Over to number 5, Jolie Jones. Jolie Jones back inside, out back for the 3. Just missed. Cougs with the rebound. Abilene High steals back. The ball goes out of bounds over to the Lady Cougars. So no score here, 6:49 in the first quarter. Both teams, a little adrenaline pumping here in the first quarter as both teams are a little jitters out. At number 13 for Abilene High, Kinsley Robinson will come in for the Lady Eagles, replacing Addie Hines. .14 for Cooper. Durst with the ball. Nice defense by Elena Chance. Ball is kicked out of bounds. Ball went off Abilene High, will go to Cooper. And Clara Jackson will throw it in for the Lady Cougs. Got a jump ball. Mac Baker, 22, and Amaya Mays, jump ball. So possession arrow goes over to the Lady Eagles. And Kinsley Robinson will inbound it for the Lady Eagles. No score here, 6:23 here in the first quarter. Mac Baker throws it out of bounds. Ball will go over to the Lady Cougars. So 14 for Cooper. Oriah Durst will throw it in for the Lady Cougs. Back to Clara Jackson. Or Sierra Jackson, excuse me. Jackson brings the ball up. Abilene High running the 2-3 zone. Stolen by number 12 for Abilene High, Kiana Jones. Ball is knocked out of bounds. And we'll go over to Cougs. 6:04 left in the first quarter. No score. Glad you're with us on Nasty Live. Sierra Jackson brings it up for the Lady Cougs. Passes to number 12, Mays. Mays goes out, steps out of bounds. Ball will go over to the Lady Eagles. And number 13, Kinsley Robinson, the 5'5" sophomore for Abilene High, will throw it in. Robinson brings the ball up court. Pass to number 22, Mac Baker. Cooper with the steal. Lady Cougs with the steal. Pass is intercepted by the Lady Eagles. 22, Mac Baker bringing it back up. And there's a foul on number 10, Ovell Payton. So Payton with her first foul. First team foul for the Lady Cougs. And we've got a timeout with 5:36 left, a 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it right here. No score early in this first quarter. Both teams A little nervous, jittery. They know this is a big game tonight, and but they're getting after it. And so both teams in the huddle right now. No score here in the first quarter. Glad you're with us. And Abilene High will inbound the ball. Sierra Jackson guarding. Kinsley Robinson throws it in. Mac Baker, 22, with the ball being guarded. Full court press for the Lady Cougs. Mac Baker with the ball. Drives to the hole, passes it back out. A wide open three. It's an air ball. Missed it. Abilene High with the rebound. And we've got another foul on the Lady Cougs. Second team foul on the Cougars. 5:08 in the first quarter. No score. Abilene High will inbound the ball. Robinson inbounds the ball. Lady Cougs with a nice pass. And a bucket by number 4. That's Markayla Washington with the first bucket for the Cougs. We got a travel on Abilene High. So Markayla Washington with her first points. And Cooper leads 2-0 here with 4:56 left in the first quarter. Number 3, Addie Hines is still in for Abilene High. We're waiting on what the delay is here. Here we go. Lady Cougs will inbound the ball. Sierra Jackson to number 12. Maya Mays misses the 3. Ball goes out of bounds over to Abilene High. And number 13, Kinsley Robinson, will throw it in. Actually, Kinsley goes back out to retrieve the ball. So Addie Hines throws it back. Here comes Addie Hines, passes it back to Mac Baker. Baker Doubleton gets the ball out quickly. Nice pass to number 5, at Jolie Jones, who misses the ball, and we got a foul on Abilene High. So the ball will go over to the Lady Cougars. 4:50 in the first quarter. 2-0 Cooper. Cougs with 2 fouls, Lady Eagles with 1. But Sierra Jackson brings it up for the Lady Cougs. Abilene High still running the 2-3 zone. Mac Baker on Jackson. Durst with the ball. Back to Peyton. Back to Jackson. Mac Baker on Jackson as she drives, takes a shot off, and she's fouled. So team foul number 2 for Abilene High. And the foul was on number 3, Addie Hines, for the Lady Eagles. Hines with her first foul. Jackson makes the first one at the line. Three to nothing, Lady Cougs. Jackson makes both. So 4-0 Lady Cougs. Cougs in the full court press. Matt Baker bringing it up. We got a foul on number 10 for Cooper. And that's going to be Peyton. That's her second foul. So Peyton will come out. And number 11, Isis Salazar, will come in for the Lady Cougars. So Peyton with 2 quick fouls for the Lady Cougs. And Cooper leads 4-0 with 4:14 left. Pass to a wide open. Nice defense. Nice defense by Amara Haynes, number 30. Haynes with the block out of bounds, and the ball will go over to the Lady Cougs. So nice block by Haynes. And Sierra Jackson will bring it in for the Lady Cougars. Blocked out of bounds by 22, Mac Baker. Jackson will throw it in again. Ball goes outside to number 4, Washington. Washington with a long three. It's their ball. Ball's thrown out of bounds by number 30, Haynes, the freshman. She's the 5'8" freshman for the Lady Eagles. So the ball will go over to the Cougars. 3:55 left in the first quarter. 4-0. If you're just joining us today, ISD Live. As Jackson brings it up for the Lady Cougars. Ball's thrown out of bounds, thrown away by the Lady Cougars. Number 4, Washington threw the ball out of bounds, so Matt Baker will inbound it for the Lady Eagles. Jackson guarding Matt Baker, Cooper in a full court press. Throws it in, tipped out of bounds, and ball still will go to Abilene High off Cooper. Early, 3:40 left here in the first quarter, 4-0. Lady Cougs over the Lady Eagles. We got a substitute coming in. So number 15 for Abilene High, KK Gonzalez will go in for number 23, Elia Chance. So Gonzalez is in, the 5'8" sophomore forward for the Lady Eagles. Kinsley Robinson bringing the ball up for Abilene High. Ball goes out of bounds over to Abilene High. Got another sub coming in for the Lady Cougs. It's going to be number 2 for the Lady Cougs. That's going to be Gabriella Sedante, the 5'2" senior guard for the Lady Cougars. Lady Cougs steal the ball, bring it back up. Oh, nice move, got tripped up, and we got a foul. And that's going to be on number 15, KK Gonzalez. So that's her first foul, team foul number 3 for the Lady Eagles here in the first quarter. And Jackson will inbound the ball for the Lady Cougars. Abilene High still looking for her first. Nice block by 15, KK Gonzalez. She blocked Durst on that block, and Mac Baker bringing it up, and now the ball's stolen away by. We got a travel. So Gabriella Sedante travel for Lady Cougs. Ball goes over to Abilene High, number 3. Addie Hines will throw it in for the Lady Eagles. Trailing 4-0 here in the first quarter. Mac Baker brings the ball up. And she's fouled. Actually, she's a charge. So Addie Hines with the charge. So that'll be her first foul. Actually, it's going to be her second foul on Addie Hines, number 3. Cougs with the ball, 2:52 clock running. Nice defense by Abilene High. 15, KK Gonzalez. And we've got a foul. A foul on the Lady Eagles. Fouls on number 12 for the Lady Cougars. Keani Jones. So Abilene High, actually the Lady Cougars with their 3rd team foul. That was Durst with the foul for the Lady Cougars. Abilene High bringing it up. Cooper intercepts the ball. Here comes Jackson bringing it up quick. Mac Baker on her. Nice layup, misses the layup. And number 30, Amira Haynes, the 5'8" freshman with the rebound and a travel. So the ball will go over to the Lady Eagles, or Lady Cougars, excuse me. 2:20 left in the first quarter. Still 4-0. We got subs coming back in. So number 4, Washington comes in for Durst for the Lady Cougars. Jolie Jones is back in for Addie Hines, number 3 for the Lady Eagles. So Matt Baker bringing it up. Still full court pressure by the Lady Cougars. Nice pass to KK Gonzalez. Back to 23, misses off the rim. So chance, ball went off the rim. Lady Cougars bring it back up. Washington passes back to Washington. She drives in for the layup. No good. Ball goes out of bounds off of the Lady Cougars, number 13. That's Chloe Balvatine, the forward, the 5'5" senior for Lady Cougs. So Kinsley Robinson will inbound it for the Lady Eagles. 1:51 left here in the first quarter. 4-0 Cooper. Robinson brings it up. Guarded by Washington. Matt Baker with a drive to the hoop. Off to the right, missed it. Got a jump ball, but possession arrow is toward the Lady Cougars, so Lady Cougars will inbound the pass. 1:36 left, clock running here in the first quarter. And Jackson brings it up for the Lady Cougs. Matt Baker guarding Jackson. Abilene High still running the 2-3 zone. Stolen by Abilene High by Matt Baker. Back to Jolie Jones. Back to Robinson. Good ball movement by the Lady Eagles. Nice drive by 23 Chance and just missed the layup, and Lady Cougs bringing it back up. Ball thrown away by Jackson. Intended for number 11, Isis Salazar. We got another sub coming in for Abilene High. It's going to be number 10, Bella Rocha, will come in for Kinsley Robinson. So Rocha, number 10, the 5'8" sophomore guard / forward, will throw it in for the Lady Eagles. Nice pass to Matt Baker to a wide open Jolie Jones, and she missed it. Went off her hand out of bounds. So 53.22 seconds left here in the first quarter as Sedante will inbound it for the Lady Cougars to Jackson. Lady Cougs leading 4-0. Abilene High running the 2-3 zone. Nice pass inside to Salazar. She just missed, actually number 13, Beveltine, just missed it. Abilene High up the court. Pass inside to Jolie Jones, number 5, and she makes the layup. So Jolie Jones with her first points of the night. First points for the Lady Eagles as they trail 4-2. With 4.5 seconds left here in the first quarter. 4-2 Lady Cougars here in the first quarter. Officials conveying over there on the far corner of the court as Sierra Jackson gets ready to throw it in for the Lady Cougs. Coach Williamson down to talk to the officials, and ball back at the Lady Cougar. There's a shot off the rim. Ball by Matt Baker thrown out of bounds, and that's going to end the first quarter with the score, Lady Cougars 4 and Abilene High 2. And we'll be right here on AISD Live.
The Big Country Athletic Hall of Fame is a nonprofit organization dedicated to the preservation of sports history, highlighting the spectacular achievements of the greatest athletes with ties to the Big Country. Come by and celebrate as we salute and honor the lives.
Welcome back to Eagle Gym. First quarter, Abilene High trails 4-2 to the Lady Cougars. And while we have a minute, while we wait for the teams to come back for the second quarter, I want to appreciate one of our core sponsors. Great Lakes Cheese is proud to support local high school sports. Great Lakes Cheese is not just a company. We're an employee-owned family. The people you see coaching, cheering, and playing in these venues are the same folks you'll find working side by side with us every day. We love this community as much as we love our cheese, and we're honored to give back to the young athletes who represent the future of Abilene. Whether it's on the field, in the classroom, or here at Great Lakes Cheese, teamwork and dedication are what drives success. Thank you for letting us be a part of your journey. From our family at Great Lakes Cheese to yours, let's keep supporting our kids, our schools, and our hometown pride. And we sure appreciate Great Lakes Cheese sponsoring AISD Live and AISD Athletics. And we've got back to action now. We've got a foul on Cooper as Matt Baker, and Cooper player is still down, hit the floor pretty hard. Can't see the number from here. We'll try to get a number for you. But she's laying flat on her back. She went down pretty tough, and so Coach Hudson and the Abilene High trainers are tending to the injured Lady Cougar. Hope she's okay. And that's going to be the fourth team foul on the Lady Cougs here in the first half, and I'll get a number. She's getting up and walking off slowly. That's going to be number 13. It's going to be Chloe Belvatine, the senior, with her first foul, and I hope she's okay holding the back of her head. So injury timeout, Abilene High will shoot 2, I believe, and it's going to be Matt Baker going to the line for the Lady Eagles. 7:38 left here in the second quarter, and we're tied up at 4. So Baker would have made one of one, so it's 5-4 Abilene High. Number 11 Salazar for the ball, back to the Cougs. Number 12 Mays with the shot off the rim to the right, and we've got a whistle. So number 11 Isis Salazar, the 5'5" guard for Lady Cougars, hits the ground hard. Sierra Jackson will inbound it for Abilene High. 5-4, 7:22 left here in the second quarter. Glad you're with us on AISD Live. Ball is inbounded to number 12. Back out to Washington, number 4. And Washington hits her 3. Washington with 5 points, and the Cougs lead 7-5 on the 3 by Washington. She's got 5 points. Matt Baker with the ball for Abilene High. She takes a long 3, and it's off the rim. Rebounded by the Lady Cougs. Cooper coming back up with the ball. Jackson with the ball, driving it up for Cooper. Nice pass to number 12. Mays inside, ball down. Fighting for the ball. It's going to be a jump ball, possession arrow facing the Lady Cougs. I think Coach Mays, he called a timeout or no? Yep, we have a timeout. So Cooper called a timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We're going to stay right here. So 7-5, Cooper over Abilene High. Cooper with 14 fouls, Abilene High with 3. Marcella Washington is the leading scorer for the Cougars with 5 points. Sierra Jackson with 2. Jolie Jones with 2, and Matt Baker for 3 for the Lady Eagles. Teams coming back on the floor. 6:39 left until halftime. So Cooper will inbound the ball. Sierra Jackson will get the ball. Lady Eagles come back out. Abilene High still running the 2-3 zone. Robinson and Hines up top. Rocha, Haynes, and Matt Baker, the bottom 3 in that 2-3 zone. As Sierra Jackson gets ready to throw it in for the Lady Cougs. Nice shot by Salazar, goes off the backboard. She gets a rebound. And rebound by Addie Hines, number 3. Rocha throws it back to Mac Baker. Baker brings it up, back to Hines, all the way across to number 10, Bella Rocha, and she travels. So the ball will go back over to the Lady Cougars as Sierra Jackson will bring it up for the Lady Cougars. Sedante back in and throwing it in for the Lady Cougs to Jackson. Back to Sedante. Back to Sierra Jackson. She takes a shot at top of the key, and it's good. So Jackson with 5 points, and the Cougs lead 10-5. Nice three-point shot from Jackson. We've got a foul on the Cougars on number 2. Sedante, that's her first foul. Team foul number 5. So Addie Hines, number 3, will inbound it for the Lady Eagles. Ball goes out of bounds over to Lady Cougars. Abilene High with 5 fouls, Cooper with 3. Cooper with 5 fouls, Abilene High with 3, and Abilene High, Cooper will inbound it. And number 1, Jackson, bringing it up. Inbounded by Sedante. So Jackson with Mac Baker Gardner back to the top of the key. Almost stolen by Addie Hines inside. Number 12, and that's going to be Mays, and she's fouled. Fouled by number 30. And that's going to be Haynes. That's her first foul, team foul number 4. So Mays will go to the line to shoot a one-on-one. 10-5, 5:26 left until halftime. Misses the first one. He's going to shoot 2, actually. So Mays shooting 2 of 2. Missed the first one. Misses both. Rebound by Hines down to Matt Baker. Matt Baker driving to the hole. Misses the layup, and Cooper rebounds. Here come the Lady Cougs. Nice hustle by Lady Cougs. Good defense by Abilene High. The ball goes out of bounds off of Cooper. Nice hustle by both teams there. And the ball went out of bounds on Gabriela Sedante, so the ball goes over to Abilene High. Actually, Kinsley Robinson, 13, will inbound the ball for the Lady Eagles, trailing 10-5 here. 5:09 left until halftime. Mac Baker with the ball guarded by Salazar. Double team Salazar. Here comes Kinsley Robinson. Cooper with a full court press on the Lady Eagles. Haynes with the ball back over. Cooper steals the pass. Sierra Jackson driving. Loses control. Gets the ball back. Shoots the 3. And it's off the rim. Rebounded by 30. Haynes for Abilene High. Matt Baker with the ball for the Lady Eagles. Back and forth. And Matt Baker driving. And she shoots a 3. And it's off to the left. And out of bounds and go over to the Lady Cougars. So both teams running up down the floor, missing shots. But they're both giving 110% in this is a big game like I was talking about in the pregame show. And 10-5 here with 4:34 left from first half as Sierra Jackson brings it up for the Lady Cougars. Abilene High still running the 2-3 zone. Pass to Salazar. Nice defense by Hines on Salazar. And there goes Washington drive, blocked by Abilene High. Ball goes off of 15, KK Gonzalez. And it'll be Cooper ball. We've got a substitution, number 10. Peyton is coming in for number 11, Salazar, for the Lady Cougs. So Jackson will inbound it. Mays with the ball. Nice tough shot off the glass. Just misses, and here come the Cougs. And Mays gets the ball. Bringing it back up for the Lady Cougars. Takes a shot from the top of the key. Bounces off the glass and in. So Mays for Cooper with a 3. The Cougs lead 13-5, 8-point lead here. In the first half, Cooper steals the ball again, and here comes Peyton to Jackson. Jackson misses the layup. Ball goes off of Robinson out of bounds. And so it's going to go over to the Cougars. So Cougars lead 13-5 with 3:40 left here in the first half. Jackson will throw it in for the Lady Cougars. Nice pass and a foul by Addie Hines. Addie Hines with the foul for Abilene High. That's going to be her third foul. Abilene High with 5 fouls now, and that's going to send number 12, Amaya Mays, to the line. The 5'9" senior forward for the Cougs. Misses the first one off the rim. And so 23, the line of chance comes in for Hines. Hines with the 3 fouls will sit on the bench. She misses both free throws. Ball goes out of bounds over to the Lady Eagles, and Kinsley Robinson will inbound it for Abilene High. Abilene High trailing 13-5 here in the second quarter. 3:39 left till halftime. Nice ball handling by 23. She went back and forth over the midfield, over the center stripe. So Jackson will inbound it for the Lady Cougars. So Chance with a dribble over the stripe and back forward, and Cougars will inbound the ball, trying to extend their lead. They lead by 8 here with 3:34 left in the first half, second quarter. Glad you're with us on AISD Live. Pass to Mays. Foul on KK, number 15. That's going to be on KK Gonzalez, her second foul. And now Lady Cougars in the bonus with Abilene High with 6 fouls. So 2 fouls on KK Gonzalez, and Mays will go to the line. Makes the first one. Mays with 4 points here in the second quarter. Cougs lead 14-5, so shooting 2 of 2, made the first one. Makes both. And we got a sub coming in. It's going to be number 14, Araya Durst, going in for number 2, Gabriela Sedante. And number 10, Bella Rocha will inbound it for the Lady Eagles. Eagles trail by 10 here, 15-5. Laya Chance back to Matt Baker. Back to Bella Rocha. Rocha back to Mac Baker. Cougs in a man-to-man. Top of the key to Robinson. Robinson back to 12. Jones. Pass back out. Bella Rocha with a 3. Off the rim to the left. Good hustle for the rebound. She steps out of bounds, and the ball will go over to the Lady Cougars. 2:49 left until halftime. I want to remind you, stay tuned for the Ivy Property Management halftime show. I'll give you some stats and scores, or not scores, but give you some stats of the first half. Here on AISD Live, as Sierra Jackson brings it up for the Lady Cougars. Abilene High still in the 2-3 zone. Mays, nice spin move, misses the layup. And Rocha with the rebound, back to Robinson. Robinson back to Chance. Stolen by the Lady Cougars. Got a foul on Chance for Abilene High. That'll be her first foul. Team foul number 7 here in the first half. And the Cougs will go to the line to shoot 2 as they're in the bonus. And Mays will go back to the line. She's got 5 points here in the second quarter for Abilene Cooper. Misses the first one off the rim. Got a sub coming in, number 30. Amira Haynes going in for number 23, Chance. So Mays will shoot her second free throw. Makes the second one. So Mays with 6 points here in the second quarter. Cooper increases their lead to 16-5. Matt Baker for Abilene High takes a shot. Misses off to the left. Rebound by the Lady Cougs. And here come the Lady Cougars. Sierra Jackson bringing it up. Guarded by Bella Rocha. Layup just misses to the right. Rebound by Haynes rebounds. And now the pass to Kayanda Jones with the layup for the Lady Eagles. So Jones, that makes it 16-7. Rebound by Matt Baker. And Baker is fouled. Let's see what number, trying to get her number. Fouled by number 4, Marcella Washington. That's Washington's first foul. Team foul 6 for the Cougs. And Bella Rocha will inbound it for the Lady Eagles. 1:47 left here in the first half. Stolen by the Cougs, stolen back by Abilene High. Bella Rocha. Ball passes the ball out of bounds, intended for either Robinson or Jones, but the ball went past both of them, so the Cougs will inbound it, leading 16-7 with 1:40 left in the first half, and we do have a timeout called by Cooper. So timeout, Lady Cougs. This is going to be a minute timeout, so we're going to take a quick break during the timeout, and we'll be back on AISD Live.
Love is a lesson that doesn't end. It knows no conditions, so you better buckle in. Love keeps you on your toes. It never stops, only grows. Love isn't easy, it's a commitment, especially when they're being their most resistant. Love is finding the right seat so you can take a breath. But remember, love isn't lax, it always double checks. Check that your kids are in the right seat at NHTSA.gov/the right seat.
Welcome back to Eagle Gym. 12 seconds left of the timeout, and the Lady Eagles trailing the Lady Cougars 16-7 here in the second quarter. Both teams with 6 fouls. Actually, Abilene High has 7 team fouls. Cooper has 6. And the officials will, number 4, Michaela Washington will inbound it for the Lady Cougs back to Sierra Jackson. So Jackson will bring it up. Matt Baker Gardner. Abilene High still in that 2-3 zone. Back out to Durst. Mays, nice move to the hole, and she just fouled. She's fouled by O'Mara Haynes, and that's Haynes' second foul. So Mays will shoot 2 from the line. Mays with 6 points here in the second quarter for the Lady Cougs. Jackson with 5 and Washington with 5, and Mays with 6 for the Lady Cougars as she will shoot 2 here. She makes the first one. Misses the second one. Nice hustle by Haynes to get the ball, and she loses it out of bounds. But good hustle by the freshman, 5'8" forward, O'Mara Haynes. And she just lost the ball out of bounds, and now Sierra Jackson will inbound it for the Lady Cougars. As Markayla Washington, the 5'6" junior guard, gives it back to Sierra Jackson. Back to Mays, top of the key, inside the 3, and she nails it. So Mays with 9 points here in the second quarter. And the Lady Cougs lead 19-7 as the ball goes out of bounds off Abilene High. Sierra Jackson will inbound it. We got a sub coming in, number 23. Elia Chance will come in for O'Mara Haynes. And number 10, Oriel Payton will inbound it to Jackson, back to Durst. Durst back out to Jackson. Or Payton back to inside to Mays. Mays coming all the way around the top, back to Jackson. Guarded by Matt Baker. Jackson throws it to number 4, Washington. Ball's thrown out of bounds, and we'll go over to Abilene High. 39.8 seconds left here until halftime. As Kinsley Robinson will throw it in for Abilene High. Robinson throws it to Elena Chance. Kinsley Robinson back. Matt Baker driving the hole for the left. Back out. High three just misses. Lady Cougs bringing it up with 25 seconds left here. Sarah Jackson. Back to Mays. Mays driving the hole with a shot and just off to the right. And she traveled before the shot. So the ball will go over to Abilene High with 19 seconds left here in the first half. And Abilene High will inbound the ball. Number 22, Matt Baker, will inbound the ball for the Lady Eagles. Stolen by Cooper. Nice. Number 10, Payton for Cooper with the bucket. Her first bucket of the night. Cooper leads 21-7. 4.3 seconds left till halftime. Ball will go over to Cooper. We got a sub coming in, so Addie Hines, number 3, will come in for Kinsley Robinson. Hines with 3 fouls here in the first half. Abilene High inbounds it. Ball goes out of bounds with 1.8 seconds left here in the first half. So Abilene High will inbound it, 23. Chance will inbound it for the Lady Eagles. And that's the end of the first half with our score. Abilene High 21. Or excuse me, Abilene Cooper 21, Abilene High 7. And we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back here on AISD Live.
Hello, Abilene. I'm James Montgomery, Plant Manager, Great Lakes Cheese.
And I'm Trevor Hensley, Production Manager at Great Lakes Cheese. On behalf of all of us at Great Lakes, we'd like to say how proud we are to support all of our local high school sports through this sponsorship.
At Great Lakes Cheese, we're not just a company. We're an employee-owned family. That means the people you see coaching, cheering, and playing on these fields are the same folks you all find working side by side with us every day. We love this community as much as we love our cheese, and we're honored to give back to young athletes who represent the future of Abilene. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, or here at Great Lakes Cheese, teamwork and dedication are what drive success. To all the athletes, coaches, parents, and fans tuning in, thank you for letting us be part of your journey. From our family at Great Lakes Cheese to yours, let's keep supporting our kids, our schools,
And our hometown pride.
Welcome to a new episode of Kuhn on the Move. We are here at the Lift, the home of Adams. Let's go. So right now I'm standing inside of a tiny house. This house was built by Abilene ISD students from Cooper High School, Abilene High School, and students here at Adams, the Lift, all together, working with Houses for Healing, which is a local nonprofit that provides housing for folks in need. Abilene ISD is one of 40 districts statewide that are considered model teaching districts for career and tech education. In fact, our school district was recently named a CTE District of Distinction by the largest career and tech association in the United States. There are amazing things happening in Abilene ISD, much of it happening right here at the Lift. For those of you who might not know, Adams is Abilene ISD's STEM-focused high school. It is an option for students all around the district. And in fact, our application window is open now. So if you or someone you know might be interested in having their child attend Adams, you can go to our website at www.abileneisd.org/Adams. All right, thanks so much for watching Kuhn on the Move. And I will see you in 2026. Thanks.
2, 3. Hi, I'm Heather Goodwin. I teach first grade bilingual at Martinez Elementary. Today I was working in Module 3, Lesson 4 of Eureka Math. We are working today with using standard units to measure objects. So today was the first day that we introduced the centimeter cubes as a tool for measuring objects. And the students were learning that they have to line up their units with the endpoint of an object. Second rule is put them all in a straight line with no gap. So this is really a hands-on learning experience. This gives them like the understanding that there are different units to measure. Today we introduced centimeter cubes. Later in the module we'll introduce other units to measure, such as paper clips and other non-standard units. This helps them to see that as long as the units are of equal length, any unit will provide a measurement. So as part of our language allocation plan in the district, math instruction is all given in English. I allow my students, when they're explaining their mathematical thinking, if they're more comfortable in expressing their thinking in Spanish, I allow them to do that, and then I will just repeat or translate what they said so that the whole class can hear their vocabulary in English.
En el línea del crayon.
So Eduardo, she says they're not all in line. I love teaching first grade because I feel like it is a grade when kids are really excited about learning. They have the basis for school, they've been to kindergarten, and in first grade you really see a huge acceleration in their growth from where they begin the school year to where they end, and I love getting to facilitate that.
Welcome back to Eagle Gym and the Ivy Property Management Halftime Show. We're proud to sponsor Ivy Property Management, offering rental housing and top-tier customer service. A family business with family values and a belief that people are just as important as properties. Move up to Ivy Property Management, putting people in their place for over 50 years. We appreciate Randy Ivy and his staff for sponsoring AISD Athletics, and we're at halftime here of the Crosstown Girls Showdown with Abilene High trailing the Cooper Lady Cougars 21-7. Got a few stats for you. Amaya Mays for Cooper leads all scores with 9 points, and all those 9 points were scored in the second quarter. Peyton with 2, Markayla Washington with 5 points, and Sierra Jackson with 5 to give the Cougars the 21-7 lead. And for Abilene High, Jolie Jones had 2 points, Kiera Jones with 1, and Mac Baker with 3 points to give Abilene High their 7 points. So 21-7. There were 6 team fouls for each, 18 fouls for Abilene High, 6 for Cooper in the first half. And Addie Hines for Abilene High is in the biggest foul trouble. She has 3 fouls. Kachara Jones with 1, Alana Chance 1, KK Gonzalez with 2, and O'Mara Haynes with 2 for Cooper. Washington with 1, Peyton with 2, Durst with 1, Sandante with 1, and Ballantine with 1. Big game Crosstown Showdown here. We've got about 3:47 left until the start of the second half. And so these teams will play again on January the 30th. So we're going to take one final break. And when we come back, we will have the start of the second half here on AISD Live.
Are you looking to build a solid future in AISD? The construction program at the Lift is a perfect place to start. You'll develop practical skills working with top-of-the-line equipment and learn the techniques employers are looking for. Plus, with expert instructors guiding you, you'll be ready to jump into the workforce or continue your education in construction. We are building foundations today for the students that shape tomorrow. Join the construction program at the Lift in AISD.
Are you ready to step into the future of technology? Welcome to Abilene ISD's Cybersecurity. At Abilene ISD, we're training the next generation of cybersecurity experts, teaching them how to protect crucial data and secure networks, helping them unlock hands-on skills that will empower them for a career that matters. Together, we're safeguarding today for a safer tomorrow. Join cybersecurity class at Abilene ISD, where your journey as a digital defender begins.
Welcome back to Eagle Gym and the Ivy Property Management halftime show. Abilene High trailing 21-7, 2:12 left until the start of the second half here at Eagle Gym. And like I was telling you in the pregame show, this is a big game tonight because they're only going to play one more time, and there's 5 teams in this district. And the Wiley Lady Bulldogs are leading the district 1-0. Memorial's 1-0. Abilene High and Cooper both 0-1, and Legacy has not played a district game yet. So 4 of these 5 teams will make the playoffs. And so this is a big game because one of these 2 teams will make it, one will not. So, and Coach Williamson and Coach Hudson before the game were emphasizing the importance. Anytime you play a crosstown rival, it's a big game. And so both teams have hustled, good hustle in the first half. Had some missed passes, but both teams giving 110%. It's been a great first half of play, and looking forward to the second half here. And the teams are coming back out, and they've just finished their warm-ups, and both teams are coming out with 1:08 left until the start of the second half. Again, we want to thank Ivy Property Management for sponsoring the Abilene High halftime show, and also want to thank Great Lakes Cheese. Proud to support local high school sports. Great Lakes Cheese is not just a company. We're an employee-owned family. The people you see coaching, cheering, and playing in these venues are the same folks you'll find working side by side with us every day. We love this community as much as we love our cheese, and we're honored to give back to the young athletes who represent the future of Abilene. Whether it's on the field, in the classroom, or here at Great Lakes Cheese, teamwork and dedication are what drives success. Thank you for letting us be a part of your journey. From our family at Great Lakes Cheese to yours, let's keep supporting our kids, our schools, and hometown pride. And we're back to action here to start the second half. And the Lady Cougars will inbound. And number 14, Mariah Durst, will inbound it for the Lady Cougs as we start the second half here. Cougs leading 21-7. Inbound pass from Durst to Jackson, back to Durst. Abilene High still running the 2-3 zone. Jackson back to Peyton. Jackson all the way across. Back to Peyton. Washington back out. Cougs working the ball around the key. Pass inside to Mays. Mays misses it. Abilene rebound by the Cougs. We're going to have a jump ball. Jump ball possession arrow will come to Abilene High. So Matt Brown and Jackson on the jump ball on the tie-up. Lady Eagles inbound it. And here comes Matt Brown bringing it up. Nice pass to Jolie Jones, went off at number 10. Peyton intercepted back to Jackson. And Jackson driving the hole, going for the layup, and she misses the layup. Rebounded by Chance. And we've got a whistle. Don't know if we had a foul or not. We got a sub coming in for the Lady Cougs. Number 11, Isis Salazar, will come in for Micaiah Washington. Matt Brown throws the ball out of bounds. That was intended for a line of Chance. And so the Lady Cougars will get the ball with 7:03 left here in the third quarter as they lead Abilene High 21-7. Jackson guarded by Chance as she brings the ball up. Abilene High still running 2-3 zone. Long three off to the right, missed. Rebounded by the Lady Eagles. And number 5, Jolie Jones, back to Mac Baker. Cooper in the full court press. And Kinsley Robinson goes off, and nice steal by number 10, Peyton. Peyton travels with the ball. So both teams turning the ball over early here in the third quarter. As Chance will inbound it for the Lady Eagles. Throws it across to Kinsley Robinson. Robinson guarded by Salazar. And it's still by Cooper. Durst with the ball. We got a foul on Robinson for Abilene High. That's going to be her first foul. First team foul of the second half for the Lady Eagles. Cooper will inbound the ball. It's Jackson. Mays. Back to Jackson, top of the key. Actually outside. Jackson driving. Nice move by Jackson. And Jackson scores. Jackson was 6 points on the night for the Cougars. It's steal by Mays. Mays steals the ball. Back to Jackson. Jackson to Mays. Nice spin move by Mays as she throws it out of bounds. She thought she had somebody in the middle. But Sierra Jackson was 6 points. First point of the second half. Cooper increases their lead 23-7. And we have a timeout here. Timeout on the floor with 6:04 left here in the third quarter. 23-7, Abilene High. This is going to be a 30-second timeout, so we're going to stay right here. Both teams being very aggressive on defense, just missed passes, just some missed shots. But this game, both teams giving 110% in this Crosstown Showdown. Like I said, it's a big game for both teams. And so 9 seconds to the timeout's up, and the Lady Eagles are already on the floor. Coach Cammie Williamson in her first year here from Cedar Park. Glad she's with us here at Abilene High. Coach Hudson in his third year at Cooper. And so Cougs, Abilene High will inbound it. Kinsley Robinson to Matt Baker. Baker being guarded by Peyton. Robinson back out. Overthrows Chance. Ball will go out of bounds over to Cooper. And so number 14, Araya Durst, will throw it into Sierra Jackson. Jackson guarded by Elena Chance. Chance on Jackson. Good ball movement by Jackson as she moves the ball. Steps out to the three. Back to Mays. Mays. It's been the Jackson-Mays show so far for the Lady Cougs. Pass to Mays in the middle. Shoots over Jolie Jones off to the right and out of bounds. The ball will go over to Abilene High. But Mays with 9 points. And Jackson with 7 points to lead the Cougs, as they lead 23-7 here in the third quarter. Stolen, Matt Brown, stolen by Mays. Salazar to Sierra Jackson for the layup. Jackson misses the layup to the left, and she's fouled. I think she's fouled by 23, Elia Chance. Chance, that would be her second foul. Second team foul here in the second half. Abilene High with 10 fouls total for the game. Actually, that was not a foul. That was a foul on Cooper. Excuse me. Ball comes up to Abilene High, brings it up. Mac Baker with the ball to Chance. Chance with the ball. Chance with a short shot, misses. Nice rebound by Abilene High. Misses the bucket. Good hustle by Chance and Haynes for Abilene High. Mays misses the layup for Cooper. And here come the Lady Eagles. Jones throws the ball away to Haynes, or Cooper rebounds. Sierra Jackson. Jackson to Mays. Mays in the middle. And she shoots it off to the left. Misses off the left. Rebound by Abilene High. So Matt Baker throws it to Chance. Chance wasn't looking for the ball. She got it. Here comes Matt Baker. Matt Baker's fouled by number 11, Isa Salazar. That'll be Salazar's first foul, first team foul for the Lady Cougs. As Abilene High will throw the ball in, number 12, Kiana Jones will inbound the ball for the Lady Eagles. Nice steal. And Sedante loses the ball. Nice hustle to grab the ball for Abilene High. Good hustle by the Lady Eagles. .4:19 left here in the third quarter. 23-7. Cooper over Abilene High. So Mays will go to shoot two. Two shots for Mays. Mays leading all scorers with 9 points for Cooper. She makes the first one. Mays, the 5'9" senior forward for the Lady Cougs. She makes both shots. So Mays with 11 points, and Cooper extends their lead to 23-7. With 4:17 left, here comes Matt Baker bringing it up. Stolen by Cooper. Back to Jolie Jones, who hits the ground, hits the floor. And now Mays back to Sierra Jackson. Jackson throws it to nice defense by Jones, number 5, stealing the ball from Cooper. And now Matt Baker bringing it back up. Pass goes off. Pass will go off Araya Durst and out of bounds by Abilene High ball. And number 12, Kiana Jones will inbound it for the Lady Eagles. Number 2, Nuder Idris is in. Nuder Idris is in for the Lady Eagles, the 5'4" sophomore guard. And number 12, Kiana Jones inbounding it for the Lady Eagles. Matt Baker, nice move and a little shot off the, just rolled out. Nice shot. Matt Baker again with the ball. Guarded by Sierra Jackson. Baker loses control of the ball. We have a jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of Cooper. So Cooper will get the ball on the jump ball. Possession arrow favors Cooper. We have a timeout on the floor. A 30-second timeout. We're going to stay right here. So both teams giving 110% tonight. Both teams just making some passes and just losing the ball out of bounds, but both are giving 100%. A lot of hustle here. Both teams know this is a big district game and both giving a lot of effort. But Amaya Mays leads all scorers with 10 points. Actually, she's got 11 points, excuse me. She scored 9 in the second quarter and 2 in the third. So number 2, Nuder Idris, the 5'4" sophomore guard, will inbound it for Abilene High. With Sierra Jackson guarding her man-to-man for the Lady Cougs. Cougs been running the full court press. We got a player coming in for Cooper, number 13, Chloe Bevatine. I'm glad she's back in the game. She got hurt in the second quarter. Nice pass to Matt Baker. Baker with a shot blocked. Blocked by Mays, and then she goes up again and misses it. Rebound by Haynes. Haynes is triple teamed in the key. And she stepped out of bounds, and the ball will go over to the Lady Cougars. So nice defense by Cooper. And the ball will be inbounded by Gabriela Sedante as Sierra Jackson brings it up for the Lady Cougs, leading 25-7 here in the third quarter. Mays back out to Jackson. Back to Mays in the middle. Got another jump ball. Possession arrow. Possession arrow shows Abilene High ball, but they're going to give it to the Cougars. The referee talking to Coach Hudson. So possession arrow showing Cooper's ball with 3:08 left in the third quarter. And it is Cooper's ball as they will inbound it. And Sierra Jackson will inbound it for the Lady Cougs as they lead by 16. Excuse me, they lead by 18 here in the third quarter. 3:08. Nice inbound pass. Mays misses it. Rebound by the Lady Eagles as she throws a long pass to number 12, Jones. And nice hustle back by Abilene or Cooper on the defense. And Cooper with the steal. Sierra Jackson trips and loses the ball. Nice pickup by Peyton. And Peyton with the layup, and she's fouled. So Peyton to the line. She's fouled by Bella Rocha. And that's Rocha's first foul. Fourth team foul for Abilene High. And Peyton will go to the line to shoot free throws. Misses the first one. Peyton, the 5'4" senior guard, shooting a 2 of 2. Misses both. Ball out of bounds on Peyton. Good hustle by Peyton trying to get the rebound. So Abilene High will inbound it. Cooper with the full court press. 2:46 left here in the first half. Here comes Matt Baker with the ball. Durst with the steal. So foul by Matt Baker. That's her first foul of the game. 15 foul. And Cooper, Peyton will inbound the ball for the Lady Cougs, and it will go to Sierra Jackson. Jackson will bring it up for Cooper. Lead 25-7, 2:36 clock running here in the third quarter. Just off the mark. Mays just missed the ball off the mark. Actually, that was 13. That was Belvatine who missed that shot. A couple of subs coming in. Kinsley Robinson and Jolie Jones coming in for the Lady Eagles. Number 12, Kiana Jones, the 5'5" junior guard, will inbound it for Abilene High. Full court pressure by Cooper. Bella Rocha brings it up Kinsley Robinson. Back to Rocha. Rocha drives, takes a shot inside the top of the key, misses it. Nice hustle by Jones. Stepped out of bounds when she touched the ball. Ball goes over to Cooper. And Sierra Jackson will inbound it with 2:10 left, 25-7. And we have another sub in for the Lady Eagles. And it's going to be number 3, Addie Hines. Hines with 3 fouls in the first half. And she comes in for number 2, Nuru de Adris. So Jackson brings it up for Cooper. Cooper leads by 18 here. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Peyton with the ball for Cooper. Back to Jackson. We got a foul on Kinsley Robinson. That's going to be Robinson's second foul. 6 fouls for Abilene High. Number 2, Gabriela Sedante, the 5'2" guard, the senior, will go to the line to shoot free throws for Abilene High. For Cooper, excuse me. She misses the first one to the right, off the rim. Misses both. Rebounded by Cooper. Back to Durst. And she's fouled by Jones. So Jolie Jones, number 5, the 5'8" junior, with her first foul. Team foul number 7 as Araya Durst, the 5'5" junior guard, will go to the line for the Lady Cougs. Makes the first one. makes both. So Durst with 2 points, and now the Cougs lead by 20. 27-7. Jolie Jones with the ball. Addie Hines off her hands, and here comes Hines, guarded by Sondante. And we've got a 10-second violation. In cross quarter, did she get a timeout in? I think she got the timeout in before the court violation. So 1:39 left. Cooper leads by 20 here in the third quarter. And we're going to take a break on AISD Live. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Eagle Gym. Timeout here, and the Lady Cougs are up by 20 here in the third quarter, in this Crosstown Showdown. Glad you're with us on AISD Live. Big game here in District 1 5A. And Cooper with a 20-point lead here. Both teams giving a lot of hustle tonight. And Abilene High will inbound the ball. Rocha bringing the ball up. Full court press by the Cougs. Nice shot by number 3. Addie Hines banks it off the glass for 3. So Addie Hines with a 3 for Abilene High. Payton with the ball. Back to Jackson. Jackson inside. Nice defense by Abilene High. Ball goes out of bounds on Bella Rocha, number 10. So minute 7 left here in the third quarter, 27-10. Cougs over the Lady Eagles. Got a Lady Cougar tying her shoes there. Official giving her time to tie her shoes. Back to action as Cooper will inbound it. Durst with the ball. Back to Sondante. Sondante with a shot off the 3. Just misses to the left. Rebound by Abilene High. And here come the Lady Eagles as Kinsley Robinson brings it up for Abilene High, guarded by Sondante. Pass to Addie Hines, guarded by Jackson. Jolie Jones. Nice move in the paint. Missed it. Ball goes out of bounds. Off of Cooper. So it'll be Abilene High ball. 43.7 seconds left here in the third quarter. Kiana Jones will inbound it for Abilene High. Nice pass, so Rocha just missed it. That's a good look off the glass. She just missed it. Rebound by number 13, Chloe Belvatine for Cooper. And Sierra Jackson working the ball. Back to Payton. Payton drives, but she travels. So ball goes back over to Abilene High with 24.7 seconds left in the third quarter. 27-10. Lady Cougs, both teams looking for their first win in district. Second game in district for both teams. Shot by Mac Baker for 3. Baker with a 3 for Abilene High. It makes the score 27-13 with 6 seconds left. Cooper misses it off the rim. Both fighting for the ball. Abilene High has the ball. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter with the score Abilene High 27. Cooper 27, Abilene High 13. And we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back on AISD Live.
Hey, Abilene students, do you want to spark up your future?
The Lift Electrical Department connects classroom learning with real-life electrical work. Learn to wire, troubleshoot, and to power up the world. From basic circuits to advanced electrical systems, you are prepared for high-demand careers, certifications, and real-world experience all here at the Lift. Not sure about college? The Lift Electrical program equips you with the necessary skills to jump straight into a career after high school. Light up your future today and join the Lift Electrical Technologies program.
Welcome back to Eagle Gym. Start of the fourth quarter. Cooper leading by 14 here in this Crosstown Showdown from Eagle Gym. The Cougars leading by 14, Abilene High will inbound the ball. Chance with the ball, guarded by Peyton. Peyton with a full court pressure. Chance beats it back to Mac Baker. Mac Baker triple to him, back to the top of the key. Ooh, in and out for Jones. We got to travel on Cooper, so the ball will go over to Abilene High. But that's a good-looking shot by Jones. It goes in and out. Abilene High trying to climb back into this game, trailing by 14. So number 12, Jones, will inbound the ball for the Lady Eagles. Mac Baker with the ball, guarded by Durst. Has a steal by Sedante, and that's going to be the fourth foul on Hines. 8th team foul. So Hines with 4 fouls for Abilene High. Sarah Jackson with the ball. Nice pass from Mays to Jackson. Jackson's fouled. Actually, she tripped and the ball went out of bounds. No, she was fouled by Jolie Jones. That's Jones' second foul. And now Jackson will go to the line to shoot 2. We got a substitution. Kenley Robinson coming in for Addie Hines. Hines with 4 fouls for Abilene High. So Jackson at the line to shoot 2. She's got 7 points tonight. She makes the first one. Makes both of them. So Jackson with 9 points. Cooper extends their lead to 29-13. Matt Baker bringing it up the floor to Chance. Chance. Nice block by Jackson, coming all the way down the floor to block it. And so Abilene High will inbound the ball. And number 12, Kayana Hines, a 5'5" junior, will inbound it for the Lady Eagles. Good hustle by Jackson to come down and get the ball for Cooper. Matt Baker with the ball. Guarded by Peyton. Cooper man-to-man. Chance go about off the glass, a little too high. We got a foul on Sedante for Cooper. So that's going to be 2 fouls on Sedante, and that's Cooper's second team foul in the second half. So Jones will go to the line to shoot free throws. Cooper trails by 16 here in the fourth quarter, 7:03 left. And she makes the first one. Jones with 3 points tonight for the Lady Eagles. Missed 1-1. Jackson bringing it up for Cooper. Long pass over there. Ball goes off the rim. Durst with a shot off the rim. And now the full court pressure by Cooper. And Robinson bringing the ball up. Sedante Gardner. Mays. Robinson trying to go around Mays. Back out to Chance. Chance over to Jones, back to Mac Baker. Baker with a three off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Robinson. Robinson trips over Durst, and the ball will go over to Cooper. 6:30 left, 29-14. Cooper over Abilene High. Sedante will inbound to Jackson. Chance guarding Jackson. Abilene High still running the 2-3 zone. Got a jump ball between Payton and Robinson. And now Haynes is going to come back in for Robinson. Amira Haynes, the 5'8 freshman for Abilene High. As Jackson will inbound it for the Lady Cougs. Pass stolen by Chance. Chance trying to bring it up. She's double teamed by Sedante. Nice defense by Sedante. And Durst there. And Abilene High calls a timeout. A timeout here on the floor. 29-14 Cooper. That's going to be a minute timeout. So we're going to take a break and we'll be back. AISD Live.
We're all just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us. That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu.
We don't have time for delays.
We don't have time for spills.
Next. We don't have time for setbacks. Let's be real.
Getting the flu shot
helps you fight the flu.
Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
Back at Eagle Gym. Cooper leads Abilene High 29-14. 6:08 left here in the ball game. This Crosstown Showdown is Abilene High will inbound the ball. Chance inbounds it to Mac Baker. Baker guarded by Payton. Sedante on Chance, and now Durst. Jody Jones. Back to Haynes. Haynes with the shot in the paint. Misses it. Rebound by Jones, and she misses it off the front of the rim. Rebound by Mays. The foul will be on number 5, Jolie Jones, and that'll be her third foul. Third foul for Jones, so Hines with 4 fouls and Jones with 3 fouls. Foul trouble for the Lady Eagles as Jackson brings it up for the Lady Cougs. Payton rushes in, back out, throws it to Sedante, and it goes out of bounds. A little pick and roll action by the Lady Cougs. 5:44 left, 15-point lead for Cooper. Abilene High inbounds it. Throws it down to Jones. Back to Mac Baker. Baker drives the hole, misses it. Nice drive to the hole to the basket by Baker. Ball goes out of bounds over to Cooper. So Sierra Jackson will throw it in for the Lady Cougs. Cougs leading by 15. Chance guarding Jackson. Jackson, nice block by Chance, and she gets the ball off the inbound pass. And here come the Eagles. Run up the court, back to Mac Brown. Brown blocked by Sedante, so the foul will be on Sedante. And that's going to be Sedante's third foul for the Cougars. That's their third foul here in the second half. So Mac Brown will go to the line to shoot some free throws. She makes the first one. Must have had a technical foul because she's shooting 3, or they fouled her behind the 3-point line. So she's made 1. She's 1 of 2 here. And she'll shoot that third free throw. Makes 2 of 3. So Baker with 9 points for Abilene High to lead the Eagles. 5:10 left, and Abilene High leads by 13, 29-16. Mays with the rebound for Cooper, and she goes up and she makes the layup. Nice play by Maya Mays. And Mays leading all scorers tonight for Abilene High. Nice drive by Baker to Jolie Jones. Missed the layup, but she's fouled. Jones is fouled. I think she was fouled by Mays, number 12. That'll be her first foul. Fourth foul for Cooper. So Jones shooting free throws. She makes the first one. Jelly Jones with 4 points tonight. Two here in the fourth quarter. So we've got a timeout on the floor with 4:51. It's going to be a minute timeout. And we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back here at Eagle Gym on AISD Live.
No, no, no. Turn it down. Turn it off. Get a hand. Lose the bells and whistles. Drive without distractions.
Welcome back to Eagle Gym. Cooper leading Abilene High 31-17, but Jolie Jones at the line. She's made 1 or 2, shooting her second free throw for Abilene High. Jones with 4 points and 3 fouls tonight for the Lady Eagles. The 5'8" junior forward for Abilene High for Coach Williamson. Makes both. So Jones with 5 points, and Jackson brings it up for the Cougs as they lead 31-18. Abilene High has cut it to 13 points here. Jackson with the ball. Back out to Peyton. Peyton drives it. Nice go to the rim and missed the layup, but nice drive to the basket. Chance over to Matt Baker. Peyton comes up behind and steals the ball. Now Washington will bring it up for the Lady Cougs. Washington with Jones Gardner guarding her, and back to nice long three by Sedante. Goes over the rim. Pass to Sante to Mays. Mays just lost the ball out of bounds, and it'll go over to Abilene High. So Mays got the ball, was going to lay it up, and just fell down and lost the ball out of bounds. So 4:16 left. Abilene High inbound it, trailing 31-18. Here comes Matt Baker with the ball. Splits the defenders, going to the hole. Mays guarding her. So Mays with the foul for Cooper. That'll be her second foul. Team foul number 5 here in the second half. And number 30, Elmira Haynes, the freshman, 5'8" freshman, will go to the line to shoot 2 for the Lady Eagles. Misses the first one. Haynes with 2 fouls tonight. Misses both free throws. Cooper with the rebound. Peyton with the rebound back to Washington. Washington will bring it up for Cooper. Under 4 minutes now left in the game. We got a whistle. We got a foul on Chance. That'll be her 3rd foul for Abilene High. So Chance with the foul for Abilene High. Cooper will inbound the ball. Sierra Jackson inbounds the ball for Cooper. That's Chance's 3rd foul. Long 3 off the side of the rim for Washington. Mays with the rebound off the rim again. Another rebound. Cooper missing 3 rebounds in a row and couldn't get anything, and now we've got a foul. I think that foul is going to be on Mac Baker. So Baker with her second foul. Cooper with the ball. And Chance grabbing all the way around Sedante for her 4th foul. So 4 fouls for Chance, and Sedante, excuse me, that's not Sedante, that's Durst. Durst will go to the line to shoot 2. As Coach Williamson talking to Chance now about that foul. Here's Durst at the line for shoot free throws for Cooper. Makes the first one. Durst makes 1 of 2. Cooper with the rebound. Jackson inside. Back to Durst with the layup, and she got it. So nice layup by Cooper. And Durst with 5 points, 3 here in the 4th quarter. So Abilene High will inbound the ball. Chance will inbound the ball for Abilene High. Double team. Cooper playing relentless defense here in the second half. Matt Baker breaks the press and brings it up, and she shoots a 3, barely blocked, went off the side. Rebound by Mays. Back to Jackson. Jackson bringing it up. Chance guarding her. Over to Peyton. Back inside to Mays. Mays misses the layup. Baker coming back down the floor to Jones. Jones. Nice hustle by Washington to block that shot for Jones, and Jackson bringing it up with 2:57 left here in the 4th quarter. Abilene High will bring the ball back up. Mac Baker stops, takes a 3, misses the 3. Here comes Peyton. Peyton to Mays. Mays top of the key, and she makes it. So Mays with a 3. That gives her 16 for the game, leading all scores, and Cooper extends her lead to 37-18. 2:18 left. Chance with the ball back over to Jones, and Jones inside to Haynes. Haynes guarded by Mays. Nice block by Mays. The ball goes out of bounds off Mays, and the Cooper fans getting into it now as Cooper leads by 19 here with 2:06 left. Cooper just playing relentless full court pressure here in the second half. Matt Brown with the ball. Nice pick. Pick by number 15, KK Gonzalez. Called for the foul. That's going to be her 3rd foul. So KK Gonzalez with the 3rd foul, the sophomore forward. And Jackson will inbound the ball from the side. And Peyton with the ball for the Cougars. Under 2 minutes now. Nice pass to Mays. Nice pass to Mays there. Mays with 18 points, leading all scores. Minute 39. Abilene High, nice steal. Mays is all over the place. The ball goes out of bounds on hers. Mays has scored 7 points here in the 4th quarter. She had 9 in the 2nd quarter, 2 in the 3rd, and 7 in the 4th to lead all scorers with 18 points. And now Chance with the ball, guarded by Peyton. Jolie Jones with the ball, guarded by Mays. Jones driving to the hole. Ball off of Mays, goes out of bounds. 1:21 left in the ball game. Cooper leading by 21, 39-18. Mac Becker with a drive, missed off the rim. Rebound by Bella Rocha. Rocha backside to Baker, outside to Chance. Chance with the three, just goes off the rim. Cooper with the rebound. Washington with the rebound, bringing it back up the court. Back to Sierra Jackson. Under a minute now. Ball goes out of bounds. Off of Chance, it'll be Cooper ball. And Cooper calls a timeout with 57.8 seconds left here in the ball game. This will be a minute timeout. And so we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back on AISD Live.
There are a lot of temptations facing young people today, like electronic cigarettes and skateboarding. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes. This can lead today's youth to a lifelong addiction and severe lung damage. Recall and consider the facts before making a poor decision.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Welcome back to Eagle Gym. Cooper leading by 21 here in the fourth quarter. And stay tuned for the Quad C Heating and Cooling postgame show coming up right after this Crosstown Showdown. We've got 57.8 seconds left, and Cooper leads 39-18. Cooper will inbound the ball. Sierra Jackson will, actually Washington inbounds it to Sierra Jackson, back to Washington. Cooper just trying to run out the clock, back to Peyton. Back to Jackson. Cooper's just trying to run the clock out. Washington with the ball. Back to Peyton. Peyton back to Washington. Almost loses the ball, goes in for the layup, and she makes the layup. So Washington with 7 points tonight for Cooper. Under 30 seconds now. Chance out to Bella Rocha, misses. And that's going to be a foul on Chance. Uh-oh. Tempers flaring a little bit. And now a little mouthing from Chance. So Chance will foul out for Abilene High, and Coach Williamson grabs her immediately as Mays went down hard, and Chance didn't like what Mays said, and so she went after her. And Coach Williamson immediately went out. So I don't know if we got a technical foul or what we have here, but it's definitely a foul on Abilene High as Chance fouls out with 5 points, or no points and 5 fouls. So we'll see. Then Sierra Jackson, it's a technical foul on Abilene High, and so Jackson will shoot the free throws, and she makes the first one. Makes the second one. So Jackson with both free throws, and she's got 11 points, 6 here in the second half. And the Cougs just trying to run out the clock and get their first district win of the season. And Washington will inbound it to Sierra Jackson. And Jackson's just going to run the clock out, I would think. Throws it over to Peyton. Back to Washington. Washington loses the ball. Here comes Abilene High. Baker on a fast break. And she loses the ball, and it just goes out of bounds. So nice hustle by Baker. She just lost control of the ball, went out of bounds. So 4.7 seconds left. And Sierra Jackson will inbound the ball. And that's going to be the ball game. Your final score Cooper 43, Abilene High 18. Stay tuned. We're going to come back with the Quad C Heating and Cooling postgame show right back here on AISD Live.
You've done the hard part. You quit smoking. Now do the easy part and get scanned for lung cancer. If you smoked, you may still be at risk, but early detection could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Damn, don't be fucked, bro. Get down here.
Welcome back to Abilene High Eagle Gym. The Lady Cougars get their first win of the season, winning 39-18. I've got some stats here for you. I'm totaling up the stats here right quick. So let's see here. Mays, Ryla Hayes for Cooper led all scorers tonight. She scored 9 in the second quarter, 2 in the third quarter. Before I finish the stats, I want to thank our Abilene High postgame sponsor. I got ahead of me there on the stats. Quad C Heating and Cooling. Stay cozy in the winter and cool in the summer with Quad C Heating and Cooling. Quad C Heating and Cooling delivers fast service, expert repairs, and full installations. Don't wait. Call Quad C Heating and Cooling today at 325-480-1404. And Chris and the gang at Quad C will take very good care of you. They do very good work, and we sure appreciate them sponsoring AISD Live Athletics in Abilene High. So back to Abilene High here. Final score, Cooper was 42-18. As Cooper gets their first district win of the season, Cooper goes to 4-22, 1-1 in district. Abilene High falls to 1-22, 0-2 in district. And the next time these two will play will be January 30th at Cooper. That'll be the next time they play, and I guarantee you that may be for a playoff spot. And Cooper's got a big game coming this week at home as they play Wichita Falls Memorial at Cooper. Actually, they play Wichita Falls Legacy at Legacy. So I've got some stats here for you. So Sierra Jackson for Cooper had 11 points. Marcella Washington had 7 points. Amaya Hayes was the star tonight as she scored 9 in the second quarter, 2 in the third, and 7 for a total of 16 points. And Durst had 5 points for Cougars as the Cougars win 43-18. Abilene High, 3 points for Hines, 5 for Jolie Jones, 1 for Yakara Jones, and 9 for Baker, who led all scorers for Abilene High, to make your final score 43-18. So it's been a great night of basketball here at Eagle Gym. Cougs get a big, much-needed first win. Abilene High still searching for the first win, but They really hustled tonight, gave a lot of effort, and Coach Williamson's turning this program in the right direction. She told me in the pregame that she just has a young team and really working on building a culture here. And she's got a lot of young players on this roster, and Coach Hudson is just trying to keep building his program at Cooper and getting better every week. So, for Randy Cluck and the whole crew, we had a great student crew tonight here at Abilene Eagle Gym. So I want to thank everybody, and we will see you next time. The next broadcast for AISD Live will be next Tuesday when Abilene High plays Wiley, girls and boys. So make sure you stay in tune for that. Have a good night, and we'll see you next time on AISD Live.